Hey, how's it going? I'm Jason Mendes. We're here with Retailer Resources, bringing you information and insight to help your retail flourish. I'm here with Jake Pelot at the Sacramento Boat Show. What's up, buddy?
How you doing, man?
Man, I'm so excited to catch up with you. I'm just curious, how'd you get started with Ronix wakeboards?
Yeah, so a lot of my buddies when I was younger started taking lessons with Mike Ferraro. So I would go hang out on the boat with them, and I started, getting to know him, and he brought me on to do some R&D with Ronix. And so I did that for a few years and kind of have gone from there.
That sounds great, man. That sounds like a lot of fun. So you spend a lot of time at Ronix Lake with Mike Ferraro and those guys. So what's really going on at Ronix Lake?
So when we're out there, we test a lot of wakeboards. There are probably over 100 boards we test every year, just bringing in new products, new shapes, new cores, trying out different things, see how they work, see how they hold up to durability testing.
Right on. So when you say we, you're talking about yourself, but also guys like Parks Bonifay, Chad Sharp, Danny Harf.
Yeah. We have Parks, Danny, Chad, Ruck. We have a lot of the big name guys out there, and they're really involved with the R&D process, as well as just some local guys that ride the cables and the boat out in Orlando, just helping out. So we really get the feedback from a lot of the big name pro riders and some of the younger kind of average riders out there too. So we have a good mix of feedback there.
That's awesome. And speaking of riders and feedback, I'd also like to hear a little bit of feedback on what retailers are doing really well.
Yeah, so I really like seeing retailers doing grassroots events. A good example of that is Performance Ski and Surf does a event series called Gravel Tour. And a lot of the younger riders are really involved in that. They get a lot of families, and it's a really, really fun contest that, people love, and they have a really good turnout.
Awesome. And so the other end of that, what are some things that retailers are kind of doing wrong or poorly that you see when you're out doing demos and clinics and stuff?
One thing that I notice is when shop employees are not educated on the products they're trying to sell.
Yeah.
And that makes it a lot more difficult. If you don't know what it is you're talking about, you haven't experienced how it performs firsthand, it makes it a lot more difficult to sell.
Awesome. So what are you doing to help these retailers do well?
So I think it's really good to have the shop employees actually out on the water trying out the stuff, so they get a feel for what it is firsthand and can actually experience what it is that we tell them is happening. Mm-hmm. And they have that experience then to tell the people they're selling it to, like, I've actually ridden this, I've experienced what it is that I'm telling you, so I have the first-hand experience there.
That's awesome. And so on top of that, what motivates you to go ride?
I really like seeing a lot of the younger kids out there just going out and having fun. It's really a family sport, and a lot of people tend to start taking it too seriously, and I really like seeing people just go out with their families and have some fun, because that's what it's all about, is just having fun on the water.
That's cool. So best advice anybody's ever given you?
Sean Murray told me to always just have fun riding. If you ever get frustrated, just let it go, move on to something else, just have fun. So I try to do that with everything in my life. I try to make sure that I'm having fun doing what I'm doing. And if I get frustrated or something like that, I just move on and do something different and maybe come back to what's frustrating me at a later time.
That's cool. That's good advice. Right on. Thank you so much, Jake. We appreciate the time.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys, for stopping by with Retailer Resources. Again, I'm Jason Mendes. Be sure to check out our YouTube site. Post some comments if you want to hear extra stuff, or if you maybe didn't like what you heard. We love to hear good feedback. So thank you guys for stopping by.